video. I was going to get more into the video, but my son woke up and, I had to take care of him. So, without further ado, let's finish up this reaction video to blind dating.
Mm. And then something I really like about myself, I just like that I have a really giving heart and very affectionate to the people that I love.
Okay.
Okay, nice. And our last lady?
Hi, Shantae.
Hello.
I think I have like a love-hate relationship with my smile. Yeah, I know. Everyone seems to love my smile, but it's like sometimes I like try to control it a little bit more than usual. Just because I have a really big smile sometimes. Like when I'm really happy, it gets pretty big. So aside from that, on the inside, I would say
On my light like that.
I think I'm
Sweet.
very organized. I love my organization. Like it's definitely something I pride myself in, and I like organize. I love doing it. So that's one thing. Those are the two things I like and don't like.
Okay.
Okay.
I got them both right.
It's good answers.
Good answers, yeah. All right. I think this should be our last question for this round.
Last question.
Yes.
All right. As a child, I loved making paper airplanes, and I always said that I would grow up to be a pilot, but obviously, with bad eyes, I had to let that one go. So, what is the very first thing that you wanted to be as a child? And if you don't do that now, why did you have to change? And what do you do now?
So, growing up as a kid, I never really, I think before I fell in love with basketball, I'm lying. I was about to say it was basketball. Thought about being like an architect because I used to draw a lot. I used to draw Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. I used to really draw a lot. Then I got into girls, drawing went out the window. Then I fell in love with basketball at like 11, 12, around that age. Same around the time where I'm like, oh my God, girls. And I played basketball for a minute. I played basketball for the Salvation Army I used to go to. I also played basketball for my high school, but like, yeah, buddy, you're 5'8". Get them hoop dreams up. I should have played football. I got the body for football. I put on muscle easy. I run fast. I jump high. I just didn't have a dad there. Like, bro, I didn't have a male figure in my life. Like, you get all the abilities of a football player. You run fast, you jump high, you're very athletic. You'll be great at football. I didn't have that guidance, which my sons have with me, you know. Instead, I'm like, hey, bro, you might like and or love basketball, just like I did, but you're probably better off playing football. I mean, you are, at the end of the day, you got to do what you love. But I just wish I had that guidance of somebody telling me like, hey, try this out. Let's see how good you'll be at this. Yeah. As much as they try to minimize fathers and just men in general, we're very important, especially to our children, no matter if it's a son or a daughter.
Let's start with contestant number 3.
Okay. So, I wanted to be an astronaut. That was the first thing that I ever wanted to be that I can remember. But for whatever reason, my family kind of had a weird thing against it. So I just like
Against being an astronaut.
Just basically like science in general.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow.
I guess they were like really, really Christian, hardcore Christian. So
Right.
then I just ended up not going for it because I don't know, I was just so interested in like pleasing them at the time. So I just never thought about it again. And right now, I'm just in customer service, but I really want to get in something with like being a stylist or in fashion in that area.
You were gonna add on to that, or you?
No.
No.
That's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
All right. So then let's go ahead and hear from contestant number 4.
Hi. Oh, what I wanted to be. Sorry. What I wanted to be when I was younger was a fashion designer. I just like to sketch different dresses and shirts and pants, and I would put on fashion shows with my little sisters. I did not go on that career path. There really wasn't a lot of information and not a lot of like how there is for a police officer or vet, they have more like a process that you have to follow. There's really no
Yeah.
process for fashion.
Right.
So I didn't go on that path. I'm actually a teacher right now.
What do you
And-
teach?
I'm sorry?
What do you teach?
I teach pre-K.
Oh,
Okay, that's
Yes.
great.
So it is a career I am passionate about because I do love children. And it's just so much easier to do with my son. Works with my schedule. It works with his schedule. And and it's just a bonus that there's other kids. They
Okay.
really are attracted to me as well. So
Great.
Nice. All right. And contestant number 1.
I used to want to be a singer, and what kind of like made me go another route was dance. Dance took over my life, and honestly, I was very insecure about my singing at one point. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Dance
Okay.
took over, and I became a dancer.
Yeah. Are you work as a dancer now?
Not now. I retired from that, but I'm currently in banking, and I do life coaching as well.
Okay. Great.
All right. That is the end of this round. It is time to eliminate one of our beautiful single ladies here. So, which one of these ladies are you leaning towards eliminating?
Mm,
The first chick.
see, the irony of this is that I don't even have the time to process it because I'm just trying to listen and keep track of who everyone is and all the
right?
answers.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I would have to say contestant number 1.
Number 1. Okay.
I picked
Okay. Let me
right.
have you stand right up in the middle here. All right. So, why did we end up eliminating her? You can stand as well, Eric. You slowly.
Okay. I was like, are you going to tell me to stand as well? It was really from when my eyes were blindfolded, I think. The first set of questions. See, that's the thing is I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember it was something about it that stood out to me.
Got
That I kind of kept in the back of my head. I did like the second round of her answers. They were great.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I think it was something from the
Thank
first that I had in
All
mind
right.
earlier.
It's okay.
Okay.
Thank
Well,
you.
thank you so much
It's
for
nice to
coming
meet you.
on.
Thank you.
We loved having
Thank
you. Thank you.
This is tough.
Okay, you can have a seat. All right. So we are down to our 2 contestants number 3 and 4. So
Welcome to that chair. Hold on.
Hello again.
for this next
Where the chair go? No, I'm bull. I'm bull. But the chair is gone. When they went to them, somebody must have came to it.
we're going to switch things up a bit. You are going to get 5 minutes with each of these ladies individually. You guys have a conversation, get to know each other. They could ask you some questions, whatever it is that they want to know. So
Okay.
it'll be kind of like a little mini date sesh.
I like it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start with contestant 3 first.
I like that. Arlie could have just stayed on pop the balloon route, and that's a great route. But she got this. I think it was another way. I think the other time it was like they had the. I watched it before. They had the contestants behind a curtain, and the person would ask them questions or whatever. Then if they eliminated them, they'll come from behind the curtain. They'll see who it is, and all kind of different stuff. Like it's still in the same realm, but she's switching it up and having them doing different things, and I really like that. You never get left behind if you're always moving ahead. If you always stay elevating, moving forward, you never get left behind. Put that on all. Definitely gotta show love. She got great content.
Four, if you want to come with me, I'll let you. We'll give you guys some time. We're gonna walk
Yeah.
off.
Privacy screens. It is why we need that privacy screen.
Speed date round.
All right, Eric. This round, go ahead and start. So you guys are gonna have 5 minutes to get to know each other, and it starts now.
Okay, and you're not listening. It's just me and you. No one's in the room. All right. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. Um, so I have been like stalking you a little bit
You're
on
stalking me.
social media,
Oh.
but it's available, so why not? But some I do see that like you like to do a lot of outdoor activities and things like that. But what is it that you really like to do the most? Like, what is it that you really enjoy to do?
Um, I like being out in the mountains. So every morning I go on a 3 mile run that ends in somewhere in the mountains with Capri. Um, I love things that end in ing, hiking, biking, cycling. I know what you guys are thinking. Um, I love going to the lake and just wake surfing, things like that. Yeah, I'm very active. I used to skateboard in high school. I've got a longboard now, so knees are getting a little bit weak. So I do longboarding a few times a week, just for fun. Ride bicycles. I've got friends who are into BMXing, so I do that as well.
Okay.
How about you?
I've actually wanted to try BMXing, like the dirt bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually wanted to try it. So I kind of am like a daredevil, I guess you can say. I do like to do those different sorts of things like horseback riding. I don't know if I would do bungee jumping because,
It's okay. Me neither.
but I definitely like things that like are thrilling and exhilarating, but also like just something calming like walking, like hiking, like you said. I love to hike as well. Just being outdoors and like and seeing the beauty of nature.
Yeah, nature is good.
I feel like these two is settled, but I feel like these two got chemistry. I feel like he's going to end up picking her, just because of the chemistry. If he's like truly, well, I gotta before I say this, I'm gonna still say it, but before I'll confirm it, I gotta see how it goes with the other chick. But I see the chemistry between these two.
Do you feel nervous?
Yeah, I don't think it's going anywhere.
Do you feel like you're uncomfortable in public settings, and uh, what is something that you've done that would be something that people would say, oh, that's crazy, that you've done publicly?
That I've done publicly.
Yeah.
I don't think there is anything. I
No.
don't. I'm not on social media.
Yeah.
But
Wait, you're not on social media?
no.
How have you been stalking me then? Explain yourself. Because there was someone knocking on my door. That's why I'm saying. And
No.
looking. Okay, so that wasn't you. Got it.
Like I don't like post pictures of myself or anything like that.
Okay.
I'm not on the social media, but I like just accounts for like following things that I'm interested in.
Okay.
So
It's like a burner account.
Just want to let you guys know you got 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah,
Got a burner account. Got it.
basically, I guess you
Okay.
can call it that.
Yeah. Okay. What are your goals in general for life? Like, what are you looking to accomplish?
I applied to over 200 tech jobs and got rejected from every single one of them. And then I found
That's
out
messed up,
about
bro.
others that were landing six-figure jobs.
In a business sense first.
In a business sense, it's good that you mentioned that. So in a business sense, I haven't been really business focused lately, but I know that I definitely want to have a career that involves fashion because it's something that I really enjoy. That it doesn't feel like work to me. But outside of that, I'm definitely very focused on having a family that's very important to me.
One of my goals is content creating because it don't feel like work to me. I feel like I have a voice, so this is like way far left. But when I was younger, when I was a kid, I was really shy and I was like, I can't even remember what word, but basically I really stayed to myself. And my favorite anime character was Vegeta because I'm like, this guy says how he feels all the time. I hope to be like this guy one day. And eventually I grew up and, life was life and chicks was being chicks and all that other stuff. And then now I'm kind of like that. I pretty much say how I feel or what I'm thinking. I tell people if you don't want to know the truth, don't ask me because I'm going to tell you the truth. And I just really do enjoy creating content and maybe trying to shed a light on a situation or make people see it in a different point of view that they probably wouldn't have. But I really do enjoy content creating, so that's what I'm doing.
Um, you asked me something.
Okay. Um, so I just want to know what are some aspects of you that are like show your more like brave side or adventurous, tough guy stuff.
Tough guy. um, I'm only tough when I have to be, I suppose. I'm handsy with my work, but at home I don't like to do landscaping or nothing like that. You know, um, I like to I try to be as chill as possible, but the only things the things I like to do are just going out and doing all of those ing things that I
30
told you about
seconds.
earlier on. But yeah, I wouldn't consider myself so much a macho man in the general sense of the word, but I think I'm strong in the sense that I've got conviction and I know what I want and I know how to, you know, articulate myself in a way that makes things clear to people. So I think that people usually will see that and they feel the presence is strong based on that.
All right, guys, that is time. So let me go ahead and get our other contestant out here. If you want to come on over with me.
I think that was contestant number 4. I just put 2 because she was next.
Hello.
Hello again.
All right, so same thing, Eric. I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes, get to know each other. It's a conversation, you ask him questions, he asks you questions, whatever flows. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that time now.
Hi.
Ladies first.
Okay. Something I would want to know is what excites you the most about being in a relationship?
The truth of the matter is, I haven't been in an official relationship in 7 years. So I've gotten too good at being by myself. And I think that's what made it a little tough for me to get back into dating. If not for my mom this year, I would have definitely still just been happily single, I think. But I like the idea of not having to go through things by myself, having someone to do those things with. And I think I've spent a lot of time doing exciting things by myself. I think it would be nice for sure, to go and have another experience with someone. I think it's nice when you can show someone something new that you've already experienced, because I feel like it creates a good
I agree.
dynamic. Yeah.
So what did your mom say? What did she say? Why is she pressuring you right now?
Well, because she's African. African moms are always pressuring us from the day we're born until the day we die.
Oh.
Because I don't like to say I'm my mom's favorite child, but she has nieces and she has.
I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. I'm my mom's favorite child too, also. You know, and my mom is also African. She moved here when she was 8. Her and my grandparents flew here to New Jersey. But with that being said, my mom never really pressured me into doing anything. It was always she just wanted the best for me in whatever I pursue. Just be the best that you can be. Yeah. But I think it's different. Like when your parents grew up in Africa and then they came here as an adult. My mom was born in Africa and she pretty much grew up here. She came to America when she was 8. So she has spent 40 plus years in America. So she's very Americanized. But she let us know every chance she can that she's African, which we already know.
Grandkids and stuff, but she just wants them mine, you know?
Okay.
And if I could be honest with you, I will tell you something that I haven't told anyone
I'm
really.
listening.
Tonight's not just another night. You've got the all-new Caesars Palace online casino. Hundreds of games are waiting. Take a
In January, I tried to go through surrogacy because I was set on having children
Oh,
by
wow.
myself. So I went through the process.
January this year?
And this year. Well, December to January, yeah. But
Oh, wow.
it didn't go through, and I was devastated. But I think, you know, we're Christian, and my mom is very Christian, and she said, "Son, that's just God telling you that that's not the way to go,
Right.
and that you deserve to have a home and have a family and have someone care for you."
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that with that in mind, I decided to start putting myself out there. That's why when I saw this show, I was like, okay, since I don't really go out and do things,
Mm-hmm.
you know, this was a good avenue. And I think the last 6 months, you know, I've been on the first time, the second time, and this is the third time. They say third time is the charm, you
That's
know?
right.
So I think that the experience has been good for learning. You know, I've been able to like really pay attention to what's good and what's bad about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I know.
My son's crying again. He's like undefeated with this. Give me a second because I want to finish this video tonight. Okay, y'all don't talk about me. Oh, over there, losing my light. Dang, you know. Well, lost one of my lights. I got a few of them, and I'm about to lose it again. You know, my setup ain't perfect, but at the end of the day, if you wait on everything to be perfect, you will never get anything done. And not only that, I'm a husband, a father, also got a 9 to 5. Also try to work out at least 3 times a week, if not 4. It used to be 4, but I'm like, I gotta tone that down if I'm going to pick up this content creating thing. At the end of the day, you going out, you working, you provide for your family, you're being a good to great husband, you're being a good to great father, you're doing everything for everybody else. You also need to be sure you're making your dreams come true too. You know, you need to be doing something for you, something that you enjoy. Like I said earlier in the video, I enjoy making content. So that's what I'm doing. You know, I go to my job, work my 9 to 5. That was somebody else's dream, you know, and me working there is making sure their dreams stay alive. I need to also be making sure my dreams stay alive too.
I need to tell you to help you treat me differently
Okay.
in a way that will make me a better person for you as well.
Well, that kind of is like that's like my third question now.
Okay.
Is what I'm sorry, just
It's okay. She's very cute.
Okay.
Just letting you guys know you got 2 minutes left.
Okay, so never mind. Why don't you ask me a question?
All right. So I want to ask you the same question. What have you learned about me that you think that what do you think my problem is? What do you think is wrong with me based on any information and that you have?
I don't want to sound like I'm kissing up to you, but I don't see a problem.
No, I've got problems.
I
We all have
think that
problems.
what I can offer you is more structure and organization.
Yeah.
That way we can implement our plans together and most effectively. But aside from that, I don't really see too much that I don't like.
So you watched some previous episodes and you weren't like, this guy is
No,
something?
I actually liked it. I liked that you stood up for yourself. I liked that you were well spoken, are well spoken, and very handsome.
Oh, thank you.
So, yeah. Any other questions you have for me?
Can you dance?
Yeah, can you dance?
Yeah, I dance like Michael Jackson.
Me too.
Yeah, all right, let me see. Okay, I'm kidding. BM is gonna hate that.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that.
Okay, that's good. How easy is it for you to move?
30 seconds.
Very easy. Very easy.
Okay. I mean, I think that's good. 30 seconds is not enough time to...
Yeah, it's not to get into a real conversation.
How do you feel? Feel good? Are you nervous?
Yeah, I feel very happy right now. How
Okay.
about you?
I feel good. Did you stalk me as well?
I did a little bit of
Okay.
research.
Research.
I wasn't
like it.
stalking.
Okay.
I was
That's good.
just paying attention to detail.
That's the thing about a woman, boy. They gonna do their research. I forgot something had happened at work, and then this chick was like, I think somebody was calling her phone or something or whatever, and she was like, put the number in the cash app. Put the number in the cash app. See if a name pop up. I'm like, what the hell? Like women are like FBI agents when it comes to like getting some dirt or finding some stuff out. They are like FBI agents. They be on it. It's crazy. Like they got all these different ways and avenues, and they got their best friend and their sister, cousin, auntie, Instagram or Facebook on their phone too, and they will watch your page from their page, and like I don't know, man. It just be crazy how good they are at that stuff. You know, I don't even think like us men, our mind even go that far like theirs do.
Because I wanted to make sure.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
time. All right, Eric. So we have gone through 3 rounds.
Yes.
We've eliminated 2 ladies so far, and we are left with our last 2 beautiful ladies here.
Yeah.
You just went on a little mini date with both of them.
Yeah.
Got to know them a little bit. Yeah, I saw you guys were both mingling there, getting to know each other. So now is the tough time. We do have to eliminate one of them
Okay.
and pick the other. So who are we going to be eliminating and why?
Okay, so I know like towards the middle of the video I said green dress, but I'm really not sure. Cause like he is like kind of like bland, kind of like he kind of like me for real. You know, real chill, real laid back. You know, and somebody like that, they need somebody like Orange, like the young lady in the orange dress, who's like open and happy and bubbly, and that's gonna bring you out of your shell. Like, come on, like they need that girlfriend or that wife that's gonna grab their hand. Like, come on, babe, let's go to this club and let's go do karaoke and let's go have some drinks and let's go do all it. Like, they don't. A man like that don't need a chick who's just like him. They both just gonna like, well, forget it. Let's just sit in the house and do nothing. Let's just watch some TV. You know, I mean, but he is kind of outdoorsy though. But other than that, if it's not like he or everything he said was like outdoor activities, but nobody's gonna want to do outdoor activities all the time. You know, so you need somebody that's kind of like opposite attracts. So you need somebody that's kind of different from you, to brighten your horizons and things of that nature. So he might pick Orange. I'm switching my answer to Orange. I could be wrong, but let's find out.
Here in Michigan, we have an important election for president and for U.S. Senate. This election will decide.
Skip.
Can you remind me which number is which?
So contestant number 3
3.
and contestant number 4.
Okay. I think that I have to eliminate contestant number 3
Okay.
Yep, told you.
because in conversation, you could tell that she was a bit nervous and she was making some eye contact, but kind of looking away.
Okay.
And I am looking for someone who is more confident. And I do like that contestant number 4 loves kids and is, active in general.
Okay.
And I felt like she was more conversational. And so I think that's who I will choose now.
So we are.
Yeah, I got that right. Stop playing with me. I just said you were gonna pick orange dress, because it's just something about her that can bring a different side of him out, you know. Green is like, oh, she's a kind of go with the flow girl, like, oh babe, I want to do whatever you want to do, and oh, if that's what you want to do, I'm comfortable with that and all that. But the other one is like, to me, from what I've seen from just watching it, she kind of has her own way of going about things, and you want a girl who gonna be like, oh yeah, babe, well I like doing this kind of stuff. I'm gonna pull you into my world a little bit. You pull me into your world also. We're gonna do some things that you like to do, but we also gonna do some things that I like to do. You kind of want a girl who has a mind of her own, not just a girl who just want to do everything you want to do. Because at that point, you're like, I got a robot.
Yeah. Contestant number 3, come on over. Thank you so much for coming on. Oh.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, contestant number 4, let me have you come stand right next to me. Okay, girl. Yeah. So we did end up picking contestant number 4.
Yes.
And you kind of gave us a little bit of reason why you said she was giving you the eye contact,
Right.
easy to, converse with,
Yeah.
all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
So obviously you flew all the way out here for this guy. So, but I always gotta
Yes,
ask
I did.
my signature question, to end it all off. Is it gonna be a yes for you for him? Absolutely. Yes! And is it a yes for you for her?
I just need to know one thing.
Oh God, here we go.
Why you gotta say?
Yes, what is
See,
it?
Arlette is always like setting me up. I just want to make sure Capri is cool with you, and you're cool with Capri,
Sure.
because Capri is a big part of my life, and she obviously wouldn't let me do the show without,
I see.
without her
Okay.
joining in.
Okay.
So, how do you feel about dogs in general?
So I'm okay with dogs. My aunt is actually one of the top rated dog sitters.
Okay.
So I go over there often and there's a lot of different dogs.
All right, because
and
sometimes
at
I
the
got
same
lots
time-
of dogs at my house.
Yeah, so she does. She has the same thing going on. So I kind of
Okay.
know what to expect when it comes to that.
All right, I like that.
Yeah. Okay. So Eric,
Can you just call her to you real quick?
Oh, come here. Come.
Go.
Come.
That's a big dog. Arlette hates dogs.
Oh.
Arlette, what did dogs do to you?
They chase me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, relax.
All right. So Eric,
Yes.
is it a yes for you?
It is a
for her?
yes. It's a yes.
We got a match.
Thank you.
All
Thank you,
right.
thank you, thank
Well,
you.
you guys can go on up. Yes, we love it.
Thank you for coming so far for this experience.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you guys can go on
Oh,
up.
we're just gonna walk off.
Yeah.
Ladies first. All right. Do you wanna take your mic?
Thank you.
Got 1 minute left.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this episode of Blind Date Love featuring Eric. If you'd like to be considered for any of our future candidates, make sure you go ahead and click on that link in the description box below to go ahead and see which upcoming candidates we have, and go ahead and submit a form for whoever you are interested in. Make sure you also like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you all next time.
Okay, thank you, Arlette. With that being said, most men, and in general, I remember I made a video like this about this before. I made a post. I said a lot of times you don't want to give a person too much when y'all talking or get to know each other, because that person might start acting like the person, like they're like, what do you look for in a relationship, or how do you like your person to be? Then you tell them, and then they might start acting like that. I feel like she was like I said, she like a chick that like go with the flow, like whatever my man on, I'm on, whatever my man like, that's what I'm trying to do, and us men, we be wanting a woman who can think for themselves. We also want a woman who who can think for themselves, but have no problem with allowing us to lead and submit. You know, you don't want a chick who just all the time, yes, sir, master, sir, what do you want to do? And like, nah, none of that. But yeah, you know, it was a great video. Like, subscribe, comment. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for watching the video. You know, and we just gonna keep going. Thank y'all, man.